Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? Eric here at 622 Studios, and today we are talking about ways to optimize our USB Type-Cs in our laptops. So, like many of you who might have the new laptops, at first USB Type-Cs is a bit frustrating. It's like, dude, why are you taking away all of our inputs? And as I talked to some of the sales reps at the Best Buy, they actually have an Apple rep that's there and hangs out. He answered a lot of questions really well, and also helped that he did a lot of the stuff I did, and so he could relate to some of my issues. The reason I actually love the Type-C USB inputs on this laptop is the fact that you get 4 USB Type-Cs, but they are stupid strong, and so you can do lots of things with them. And so I found tons of ways to utilize these 4 inputs that leave me with, honestly, a ton of spare inputs. And so today we're talking about what are some 4 great dongles to make this laptop do lots of things. Let's check it out, guys. First up, we got the Aki USB 3.0 to Type-C. Now, this thing, or these things, because you get 2 in the box for like $6, if you know, which is freaking awesome. I got these for $6 on Amazon, and what they literally do is allow you to plug in a USB 3.0 into this and go straight to the Thunderbolt input. And so, let's take it for a test run and see how it works. Got my MacBook Pro, booting it up. We're gonna boot it up and then boom, boom, boom. I haven't been on caffeine in a while, and I got it again today, and so I'm like, so. So we're gonna plug it in, just like so. And boom, there it is, plugins and libraries. I have access to this external hard drive just because of this $6 dongle that lets me plug in straight into a USB Type-C. Open it up, it works, that's fantastic. Let's eject this and get moving on. Now, one of my favorite dongles or hubs or whatever you want to call them is the Necktech USB 3.0 with a Thunderbolt input. So plug that sucker in, boom, we're good to go. And the best part about this thing is I don't use it for my interfaces or any audio equipment. What I use it for is all the peripheral things that are kind of getting in the way from time to time. Like, who wants to use up an entire USB slot for a dongle to open up Pro Tools or some audio sessions? Boom, out of sight, out of mind, that is working. Now, what else? Let's see, I have a mouse that I like to use if I'm not using a trackpad. And I also have a big keyboard that gives me the full keyboard on this side with a numpad on the right side. And so I have access to a full keyboard, and I can keep my laptop elevated and out of the way. And I still have one USB free, so if I wanted to take an external portable drive and plug it in there, that 3.0 USB is gonna be wicked fast, and I get a lot of things done. I highly recommend this, and it was $16 on Amazon when I bought it. In the description below, you need it, you want it. So what we got up next is the most expensive, but not necessarily the best, depending on how you have your MacBook situated. What I mean by that is we have the Hyperdrive, that's what they call it, and what you get is you have 2 USB Type-Cs that you plug into the side of your laptop, and after you do that, you get your 2 USB Type-Cs back, an HDMI on the back, an SD card slot, a micro SD card slot, and 2 USB Type-Cs. This does everything and gives you back access to your initial USB Type-C ports. So not only can you use this, you could charge through it, go to your monitor, use an audio interface, and be pulling videos and pictures off of an SD card and still have a couple holes open on this guy. Now, the issue I came across with this is, as you can see, I got this pretty cool laptop case. It looks like wood, and essentially, as you can see here, there's hard plastic covering up the side of the laptop, which does not allow this to lie flush against the body. That was a bit frustrating because I like this and I love to protect the actual outer shell of my laptop by putting a case on it, and so if I'm desperate and need more inputs, I will use this, but I usually find I don't need to because of this next thing coming up. Now, you could pick this guy up on Amazon for $100, but I'll have you know I paid about $75 for it at Best Buy. It's like the first time Best Buy was cheaper than Amazon, and so if you need something like this, pick it up. for my favorite dongle that I use for my laptop on literally a daily basis. It's the JDDZ little dongle. It's not too much, not too flashy, gets the job done. One USB Type-C that you plug into your laptop, and then you gain access to an HDMI out for an external monitor, 2 USB 3.0s, a micro SD, and an SD slot. So with this, you do not get the added USB Type-Cs, but I find I don't need them when I have the USB hub, the little small inputs, and the fact that I typically only work with a few things at a time, depending on the job, as to not clutter my workspace. And so this has been my one and all solution I've used for almost everything. When I make these videos, when I record bands, when I do anything, I typically just use this guy and I'm good to go. I'm having a great time and nothing ever goes wrong. It's solid and it's only 30 bucks. You heard me right, 30 bucks for this guy versus the $100 for the other one that requires me to take off my case. So if any of you guys are interested in seeing what it looks like when you plug a bunch of crap into the laptop, let's take a look. SD card. Let's do a USB and plug that in. Those both will read. Let's get this guy over here, put him in the back one. Say I want to be able to read this external hard drive. But you know what? This is my flash one. I want to go ahead and utilize its full potential so I don't pull some power out of another socket. And so it's actually going to go into the side of my laptop, like so. It is plugged in. If I'm transferring files to another external hard drive, plug it in right here. Hypothetically, I'm going to assume I have my keyboard and mouse plugged in, so I'm out of ports on this. I am charging out of this extra one. I have my external hard drive over here that's got a lot of my sound banks and libraries. USB, I don't even use this USB. And I have this SD card that's got a bunch of the video footage on it. And I still have access to either charging here or plugging in my audio interface. And this is a rare occasion because honestly, I could have used this USB over here, like so, instead of one of these other external hard drives, and plug this guy into here. There's so many combinations. That's why I actually love the USB Type-Cs. Now I know it's frustrating when you have to spend money to buy these dongles, but the limits are almost boundless. If it's been any encouragement for those that have these new style laptops from Mac that have the USB Type-Cs, it's that there are options out there that can make this painless and actually make it a lot better than its predecessor that just had access to all the ports. Because literally this laptop could be any kind of computer I need it to be based on the job at hand. Whether I'm recording bands, whether I'm recording video, whether I'm editing video, whether I'm mixing songs down, whether I'm just looking up files or pulling down pictures from a camera, this laptop could do everything I need it to and more because of these options. So, Eric Jones here at 622 Studios. I hope you had a great time watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment, give me the thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and get the bell to know when new videos come out. You guys take care. See you next time.